If you happen to be working for a bad boss, by bad boss, I mean someone who behaves like a jerk with you. Maybe he disrespects you or humiliates you or even ignores you. The first thing you have to do is you have to ask yourself and find out if he is bad only with you or if that is the way he is with everyone. In most cases, it's obvious. Even if it's not hard to find that out. Just start watching his behavior with others and ask your coworkers who you're comfortable talking to and ask them how your boss is with his people in general. If you come to find out that your boss is being bad only to you and mainly with you and he seems to be okay with others, then you can feel pretty confident that he has his version of events and his version concerns either your attitude or your performance. You have to find out what exactly is his problem with you. I know that talking to a bad boss is not easy. A bad boss can make your life difficult. He can make you punch a wall, whine to your family and friends, or make you watch too much TV with a drink in your hand. All in all, he can make you feel very sorry for yourself. But don't ever feel sorry for yourself. Talking to your boss should not be that hard because, generally speaking, bosses are not awful to people unless they have a reason to be so. And in many cases, a bad boss is just a disappointed one. So, you've got to find out what's going on. You need to know what you could have done to draw his disapproval. Maybe he's not happy with your behavior, but he's hesitating to be candid with you for some reason. Maybe he's conflict averse, or maybe he does not have the data or the facts to prove his point. So go and ask. Go with an open mind. Be willing to listen to him and ask him why he's disappointed with you and just hear him out. It's possible that you disagree with what he says, but don't get defensive. Because once you get defensive, your boss can stop being candid with you because you're not willing to listen. And another thing you don't want to do is confront your boss. Any kind of confrontation with your boss could be too risky. Your boss may be waiting for exactly the same moment to dump you. In fact, he may be hoping that his negative vibes would eventually inch you in his office so that he can say, man, this has gone too far and I'm done with you. So talk, but don't confront him or challenge him. When you think he's wrong, seek clarification for better understanding. Ask him pointed questions as to why he felt that way. Remember, your goal is to uncover something your boss has not been able to explicitly tell you for whatever reason. So when you talk, allow him to be honest and candid so that your boss will come clean about your shortcomings without mincing his words. And together, you can work on a plan to correct your performance or attitude and get it back on track. As you give it your all to improve, his attitude towards you will as well. That's it. There are no out-of-the-box solutions here. Your problem may look complicated at the outset, but the solution is straightforward. Now, you might be thinking if it is really worth the effort and the embarrassment to try and turn around the situation with your boss. Why shouldn't you just leave? The answer is you have to. You have to turn around the situation, especially if you are a part of the problem. You're not doing it for your boss really. You're doing it for yourself. You're either becoming a better performer or becoming a better person with better attitude. Both are important for succeeding in your career. So, even if it is a bit uncomfortable, talk to your boss with an open mind and give it your all to turn around your situation. The sooner you talk to him, the better it is. You don't want to delay and let the negativity between you keep piling up and in the end, you're left with no choice than quitting on a bad note. Ideally, you should nip it in the bud. If not, you should at least salvage your situation before it's too late. Alright? And now, let's say your boss is bad and acting like a jerk because that is the way he is with everyone. He may be fine with customers and his own boss and other seniors, but he treats everyone below him, including you, with contempt. In that case, what should you do? Should you walk off or pull an end run? Neither of them, not at least as a first step. A common impulsive mistake people make is they sneak upstairs and talk to the boss's boss or the head of the HR about the situation. That can be suicide. About 90% of the time, complaining about a bad boss to his boss circles right around to bite you on the back, especially if your bad boss is a good performer and if he is delivering results. Because most companies keep some bad bosses for longer than they should because though they have a bad attitude, they get some good results. And some are talented, hardworking, and seem to take anything their boss throws at them. It's such a dilemma for companies with bad bosses. It's not easy to take action and let go of good performers, especially at a senior level. So, though the big boss may have your best interest at heart when he reprimands your boss, you can be absolutely sure that your life is not going to be easy anymore. There's a reason why kids don't snitch on bullies. Unfortunately, the same principle applies in the office. So instead, ask yourself, what will happen to me if I perform well and endure my bad boss? Is it worth? Will I still get what I wanted from this company? Maybe you join the company because they are good paymasters or because of the work content. Maybe you're doing some great work and gaining some rich experience that other companies may not be able to match. Or your company has good opportunities to grow up the ladder. Or maybe you just wanted a good work-life balance and flexible hours that you're sure most companies wouldn't offer. So think, if you endure a bad boss, will you still be able to seek the benefits you want from your company? For instance, can you find a job in a firm that can pay you as good as this one? Can you find a company where there are good opportunities to grow? Can you find a company that can offer this kind of a work-life balance? Of course, in this kind of a situation, going to work every day isn't fun. But think about your personal requirements or your professional goal. And for that, are you willing to make a trade-off with your bad boss situation? Remember, trade-offs are inevitable when it comes to finding the right job. You have to compromise on something or the other when it comes to finding the right job. If your answer is yes, say it does offer the benefits you're expecting or any other long-term benefits that you understand and accept, then put up and shut up. Focus on why you're staying and put your bad boss in perspective. He's not everything in your life. He is the one downside of a career deal or a life deal you've made with yourself. For all you know, your bad boss situation may pass. Your bad boss may move, he may get promoted, or he may be given a different role, or he may even get fired. More than anything else, come to grips with the fact that you're staying with a bad boss by choice. That means you forfeited your right to complain. You cannot consider yourself a victim anymore. Remember, when you own your choices, you own all their consequences. It's okay if your boss is not treating you with high regard as long as he's not disrespecting you. It's okay if he's not praising you for your work. You don't need anyone to sing praises for you to know how good you are. It's okay even if he criticizes you for your work. Criticism is a great tool for you to know where you're lagging unless the intent of that criticism is to humiliate you. I know it is easy to say but not so cool to be in that spot, but you have to understand that you cannot ask for best of both worlds all the time. Especially when it comes to success, it doesn't come free. You have to trade off. But if your homework tells you that your trade-offs are not worth it and your boss is a complete jerk, he kisses up and kicks down, he disrespects people, humiliates them to an extent that his behavior is not worth putting up for the sake of the benefits you desire or for the sake of your goal, all that money you're getting or the great work content or the work-life balance you're enjoying, then start constructing an exit plan that gets you out of the door with as little damage as possible and leave gracefully. Leaving gracefully is important because your HR, your other supervisors and seniors, your co-workers, or even your subordinates can still be valuable in many ways after you leave. And as you start your next job, remember exactly how your bad boss made you feel so that when the time comes for you to be a boss, or if you're already one, you won't do the same. So make a note of the key points and start working on them to turn around your bad boss situation. And do let me know in the comments if it is working for you or if there's anything that is still holding you back from fixing your situation. And by the way, if you're interested to learn more about dealing with a bad boss, or for that matter, how to make your career less stressful and rather a rewarding one, then you can check out my course on how to get unstuck and accelerate your career growth. The details are given below. And if you think this video can help any of your friends, don't forget to share it. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep rocking.